Hello, everyone. We're facing a critical election year this year. We all need to have a cohesive voting plan in place. Here's some steps you can take. The first step is to check to make sure that your name is still on your voter registration rolls in your state. Also, if you need to register to vote, make sure that you complete your registration and know when that deadline is for your state. You can go to one place to do both of these things. You can go to vote.gov and check it for your state. One of the things you need to make sure of if you're registering for the first time, number one, you need to make sure that you find out your deadline for the voter registration in your state. If you complete the form online, you need to make sure that your state accepts the online form as registration. For example, states like Georgia and Texas, you actually have to print that form that you filled out and sign it and send it in by the deadline. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you know where your polling place is. It changes sometimes. So you need to make sure that you know exactly where your polling place is. And if you vote early, know where to go vote early. The other suggestion I have is that you actually try to vote early. That way you can avoid the long lines on November the 5th. Remember, November the 5th is the last date to vote. It's not the first date. So if your state has early voting, try to vote early so you can avoid long lines and the frustrations that we often have on voting day. The other thing that you need to do is make sure you check with your friends, neighbors, and other relatives to find out if they need help or support and get into the polls, or if they need information. Share with them vote.gov to make sure that they know if they're still on the roll. So these are some steps that we can take that are very simple steps that can help us be successful in this very critical election that we have facing us in November. So please, ma'am, please, sir, check those voter registrations. Find out where your polling place is. Help anyone that you know that need help. Encourage young people to get out and vote. They are critical to this election as well. If you have 18 years and older, please encourage them to register. Show them where to go. And please, please make sure that you show up and vote.